Welcome to Marketplace with Charles, where dreams are turned into reality. Marketplace is brought to you by Art of Skincare, the company that brings out the beauty in you, as well as Kuisa Lodge, situated at the heart of Mabuela Nature Reserves, where you sleep, dream, and wake up with the big five surrounding you. If tranquility is what you are looking for, then Kuisa Lodge is the place to be. I am Charles Ngobeni. On Marketplace, we empower and equip you with tools that you need to achieve your entrepreneurial dreams. Each week, we bring you insight from experts in different fields of business, from men and women of faith. We are again joined by Dr. Joe Mabuela. You'll remember that last week, we couldn't go very far. And the man has got wealth of experience in different aspects of business and ministry. Now, we want to tap into his wealth of experience. You know, they say iron sharpens another iron. And they also say a candle does not lose anything by lighting another candle. That's why he is here back on the studio. We are going to focus today on the 12 success factors as outlined in his book, something that we failed to do last week because the man is well knowledgeable and is well resourced. Dr. Joe, welcome again once more.
Valamza, Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure being here and, interacting with you and the audience there. Thank you so much to the viewers and a good day.
Bro Joe.
Yes, sir.
Or Dr. Joe. Whatever the case.
Whatever.
Yes, I can call you Bro Joe. You grew up in Soweto.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Things were tough in Soweto.
Exactly. During the height of the struggle, the liberation struggle, and that made us, And when we looked at other people that were successful, we envied them. You would drive around the suburbs, because we're confined to the townships. You would see, lavish houses and so on. And you end up saying, hey, some people are lucky, Even it never occurred to us that Naina will be like that. But until I decided I want to investigate what makes these people successful.
Will I say your investigation and find out these 12 factors that made these people successful? Will I be right if I say that is what separates Bro Joe from Dr. Joe? Or that's what made Dr. Joe from Bro Joe?
One of the things, how I became a doctor, I actually studied with a university in the States, and I did my research on...
So you did not buy it?
No, I didn't buy it, and I wouldn't buy it. I mean, that would be ethically wrong.
No, but most of the pastors here in South Africa, they buy it without knowing. They tell you qualify for a doctorate, but on condition that you pay 6,000 rand and 20,000 if you want to graduate tomorrow.
Yeah, but then my question would be, where's your research paper? How could you say you've qualified for PhD and you've not even done the research, You've got to sweat for that. And that helped me actually come up with this book because the knowledge I got in terms of doing research assisted me a lot. 2 questions which I asked was, what makes you successful? 1. Number 2, how do you stay successful? And I interviewed through email, through interaction, and about 85 entities, locally and overseas. I had the opportunity of talking to people like Michael Jordan. I had the opportunity of talking to people like Melanie Gates, Bill Gates' wife. I interacted with quite a lot of people, powerful people, companies and so on. Mr. Mabuela here in Soweto gave me a 3-minute audience, and I was able, to interact. But those 2 questions.
What makes you successful?
What makes you successful? Yeah. How do you stay successful?
And how do you stay successful?
Yes.
Now I'm going to challenge you for another one.
Right.
I need you to take it further.
Yes.
It's what makes you successful.
Right. How do you stay successful?
How do you stay successful?
Right.
But you must also talk about success upon success.
Okay.
In other words, perpetual success.
Right.
Because it's one thing to be successful.
And to stay successful.
And stay successful.
Right.
You have got this huge company.
Yeah, right.
But you need something more. How do you build
on that success?
On a success
Yes.
to the next level.
Right. Yeah.
That's a challenge because we've got a lot of people who are so successful, but their lives is stagnant.
Yeah, they think they've arrived. Forgetting that success is dynamic.
Yeah.
Success is not just stagnant. It's a dynamic thing. Success is relative. You know, what may be successful to me or what I view as success may not be a success to you.
Yeah.
A little baby, I make an example of a baby who learns to walk after crawling. Immediately they start taking their 2-3 steps and a goal has been achieved. That is highly successful.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But for a guy who can walk already, looks at the baby, says,
that's nothing.
That's nothing. You know. So hence it is relative, it is conditional. But thanks for that challenge. It's something that we really need to look at. And I see another book coming there.
And your success today does not necessarily mean that you'll be successful tomorrow.
No, sir.
Think of Kodak. They have been eliminated by a smartphone.
Yes.
Think of the old Nokia.
Right.
They have been eliminated by Apple.
Right.
Think of the Britannica Encyclopedia.
Yeah.
They refuse to change.
Yeah.
And they've been eliminated by Google.
Right. Yeah.
The list goes on and on.
It goes on.
Think of the Stay Canonical,
you
the
going
movies.
out there.
They've been eliminated by Netflix.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff.
SA Post Office.
Yeah. Now it's emails. I get my mail instantly.
When was the last time you licked the stamp and put it on?
No, you click the button. It's gone.
Just click a button.
And if you refuse to change, you'll be eliminated.
Change will change you.
I've looked into our own country.
Right.
Black Like Me was a great brand, beautiful, big brand. But the perm went out of fashion.
Right.
Then Jabu Stone came into the picture with the dreadlocks.
With the dreads.
The dreadlocks went out of fashion.
Right.
Now Brazilian hair came into the picture.
And the weaves and whatever.
The Brazilian hair now is out of fashion.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Now you see a woman in different shapes. Every day.
Did it.
But because now it's, what do they call it? Because they put it on and take it off. In the morning is one style, in the afternoon is another style, in the evening is a different style.
Hence you cannot say, I'm successful now in this area. That's it. Things change. And my fear is also when it comes to the pastors, because I'm a pastor myself.
Yeah.
You know, you get successful today, the church grows, you've got 1,000 members. You think that's it, you know? You think you've arrived. Trust me, 12 months down the line, you'll be back to zero.
Yeah.
You'll be down to ground zero.
We need a perpetual success.
Yes, something that will be always stay relevant. Otherwise, you will go under, you know? But coming to the issue of the book itself and the factors that makes people successful, when we did this study, 12 trends came up, you know, and hence the title. There was no title of the book when I started. It was just an issue of what makes you successful and how do you stay successful. Then 12 trends came up. And then we titled the book The 12 Success Factors. That's how we came about.
Because we're running out of time.
Right.
Take us quickly through the 12 trends.
Right.
Because I want to believe people want to hear about these 12 trends.
We may not be able to exhaust all of them, but firstly, every successful person started with a dream.
Yeah.
And a vision. A dream is what we call a vision, an imagination. I mean, God himself, I call him the greatest dreamer of all. Yeah. Because the Bible says when he started, you know, creating this, it was out of a dream. He envisaged it. When he created men and he created us, it was according to his imagination. Yes. You know, when it says according to his image, it means imagination. So he imagined us, then he made us. Nothing exists until or before it becomes a dream. Everything. I mean, Charles, you and I are sitting on these chairs today. We're drinking this water from these glasses. It's a dream. Somebody else's dream. Someone had a dream. So successful people are people that have a dream and are never afraid to dream. And they don't just dream small, they dream big. And I always challenge people that say, any dream that is within your capacity is not worth doing.
No. It must stretch you.
It must stretch you.
Yeah.
It must be so big that you look at yourself and say, am I crazy here? Am I mad here? Why should I be dreaming this? I challenged the pastors in the Northwest, in Sun City. We went to a resort in Sun City. The pastors were there bragging about the churches that they have. And I said to them, you know what? Until any one of you here builds something bigger than what Saul Kesner has done through the lost city, you have no right to dedicate that thing to God. Yeah, you have no right to stand and say, to God be the glory for this building. It's an insult. If Kesner alone, without God, can build the entire lost city.
What about you with God?
You with God. You come with 4 walls worth 200,000, and then you say to God be the glory. What kind of God is that? You know, Saul Kesner is challenging you there. You know, so be a big dreamer. Every successful person, number 1, has inspiration. This is what you call, number 2, the inspiration factor.
Yes, and whilst I'm still on a dream,
Yes.
you know,
Yes,
I
sir.
think it's also critical
Yes.
to say your dreams to the right people
Eish.
at the right time. You
It's-
know,
you sound like you've read this book. Have you read the book
no,
before?
not as yet.
Okay.
you know, we
Yes.
preach about Joseph, you know, from the pit
Yes.
to the prison to a
the
palace.
yes, yes.
It's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
But in his dream, are you aware
Yeah.
that there is no pit and there's no prison?
Uh-huh.
And I still want to believe that had
Yeah.
he said his dream at the right time,
Or just kept it to himself
He would-
until the right time.
he
Yes.
would have avoided the pit and the prison.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
his dream is about him and
Yeah.
the palace.
Yes, yes.
And now we go through stuff ourselves that we
Yeah.
shouldn't go through because
Yeah.
we either say our dreams
Yes.
too early or too late.
Yeah, but Charles, I've learned the hard way. You know what you're saying? So I've learned the hard way. There are people out there who are moneyed.
Yeah.
They've got money, bro, but they have no dream. They have no vision. You come with a vision and share your vision with them and say, hey, Chief, I have this vision, you know. This is what I envisage. I see this and that, you know. So I know it won't work. Okay, bring your proposal, bring it here. Then they send you an email, sorry, you know. 2 months down the line, you see an implementation of your dream.
Of your dream.
Exactly as it
Exactly.
is.
Yeah.
We've had such situations. But that's my dream. You share it with the wrong person. They never signed a non-disclosure. They never signed anything to say that this is your copyright. It's your intellectual property. You know. So you're right. Don't just go around telling your dream with any person. You know. Keep it to yourself until the right time, until God connects you with the right person.
Let's
Powerful.
talk about the sacrifice factor.
It's important also to note that successful people have sacrificed.
Yeah.
You can never be successful until you learn to sacrifice. That's why when you walk into a bank, Charles, and you say, I need money, they will ask you, what do you put on the table? What's your sacrifice?
And whether
What's
you're
your
black or
collateral?
white.
Irrespective.
And the challenge with
Yeah.
us black people,
Yeah.
we want to go to the bank
Yeah.
with no guarantee, and we want the bank to trust us.
Yes.
We don't even have the track record.
We don't. If you believe in your dream, I mean, Charles, I came to a point where I say, we're building a church. We walked out of the tent. One day I stood there, it was in July, I remember, I said, from now on, I'm done with the tent.
Yeah.
1,000-seater tent, 1,500-seater tent. I said, at the end of this year, we'll be dedicating a building here. No money, nothing. But this is what we did. My wife and I then cashed a policy, a life policy.
In other words, what you're telling me is that everybody has got something that they can sacrifice.
Yes.
We just have to look deep down within
deep down,
ourselves
yeah.
and sacrifice it.
Exactly. I said, I believe in this thing so much that I am willing to take my life policy,
Yeah.
put it down as a deposit, and challenge everybody and say, this is my sacrifice. What's your sacrifice towards this thing? If you believe in this dream, you will sacrifice. You believe in your business. You believe in your business plan. But are you willing to sacrifice for it? If you're not willing to sacrifice, then you don't believe it will work.
Yeah.
If you can't put down your car and your house towards that business, then you don't believe it will work. But if you believe it will work, you'll sacrifice.
Let's talk about the inspiration factor.
Oh, yes. That power within, something that inspires you.
Yeah.
You know, inspiration for me, it's like a voice inside that says, you can do it, regardless of the opposition and everything. I want the viewers to understand this one thing. The entire world the entire universe, is aligned in such a way that it's against you.
Yeah, yeah.
When you wake up in the morning, the mere fact that you've woken up, you are faced with forces of opposition. It's up to you to get inspiration, to be inspired from within and to say, you know what, I'm going to realign the forces of the universe. I'm going to speak into the environment. I'm going to speak. I mean, with us as children of God, we've been given the power of the tongue to keep ourselves inspired. Inspiration is that thing that says to you, keep dancing even when the music is off. Hear the music, you know. Keep doing it, even when there is nothing in you that says do it. That's being inspired. And successful people are people that are inspired to say, everybody is saying this business won't work here. How many times have people said to you, Charles, you're wasting your time?
So many, yeah.
Charles, you black, TV. Charles, forget, you know. And we come from Limpopo. Charles, it's like I'm mad. I want to win. You know. But you said it's going to work. Why? The inspiration inside, the force inside inspired you. Yeah. And you said, I'm going to do it.
Take me through the perspiration.
Perspiration, it's nothing but hard work. It's nothing but work, you know. And when you look in the book of Genesis, God makes Adam, he puts him in the garden. He says, work. Adam was not working for a living. He was not working so that he can get money. No, there was money already. There was wealth already. So work was not for him to be paid, but work was for him to be sustained so that he can be able to sustain the wealth.
Wait a minute. But we were told that work came out of sin.
Whoever told us that must go and read the Bible again and must revisit their theology. Because you need to understand that long before there was sin, there was work.
Okay.
You know? So work is not the case. And people do not go to work. You see, the problem with our mindset is that we say, hey, Charles, give me a job. My children are hungry and so on. But then if you sit down with me, you'll realize I don't actually need a job. I need provision. I need money for my children. Because the danger is you will give me a job, I will still be poor. I will still don't want to have food, irrespective of the job. That's why people have 4 jobs, 5 jobs, 6 jobs, because they think job is to get money and feed myself. Work, get money, feed yourself. Can't it's the other way around?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so successful people are people that work hard. I mean, you wake up at 4 in the morning. Somebody wakes at 7. But they want to be like you. They want to be as successful as you. I'm like, Chief, I wake up at 4 in the morning. I start my day at 4, not at 7. 7, I'm already 3 hours ahead of you.
By the time you wake up, I've already printed some few millions.
You know, so put a little hard work in there. Work is not a curse. Work.
And hard work does not kill.
It does not kill.
You know, we need to...
If you do it smart, it will not kill you.
We need to plan
Yes.
our work and work out our plans.
Exactly. Yes, sir. Powerful. Powerful.
Take me through the disengagement factor.
Yeah. Charles, you know, somebody said, show me your 5 friends.
Yeah.
I'll be able to tell you the kind of person you are and what you will become in the next 12 months. It's so true. We become the kind of people that we associate with. And that's why we need to disengage. There are times you just need to disengage from certain people, disengage from certain toxic relationships. There are people that have got the gift of discouragement.
Yeah.
They discourage you. You know, they will tell you it won't work. They will tell you forget it. They will, you know, when I said we're going to build a church, we're going to build a structure, I showed people our plans. They said in a township where 45% of the people are not working, Joe, forget it, you're wasting time. Joe, I said, no ways. You know, I had to disengage from those people. I had to come out of those people. I had to break off certain relationships for the sake of my dream. It's important that for the sake of the baby you are pregnant with, it's important that you have to disengage from certain activities, certain people, certain diets, certain food for the sake of the health of the baby.
Some of the people are just there to waste your time.
They're just there, the parasitic relationships. They're just there to suck out of you. They're just there to waste your time, you know. They're not worth it. You need to give it a try. Just stay away from an individual for 10 days. Don't call them. Don't write them an email. Do nothing. After 10 days, check. What have you lost?
You know, the other time,
Yeah.
I went through my Vodacom statement.
Yes.
I looked into the people that I called for that month.
Yes.
I looked into my bill. My bill was huge.
Yeah.
Then I called this one for so many minutes. I called this one for so many minutes. I called this one for so many minutes. And these people are not speaking into my life.
They're not adding value.
Then I realized I'm spending so much time.
Right.
You know, when you have got a limitless cell phone, you know, you don't even mind.
Get tempted.
You don't mind how many people you call, because at the end of the day, I pay the flat rate.
Right.
You know? No, but then I realized, no. Yes, I'm paying the flat rate. It doesn't make any difference. But I'm wasting my time.
You're wasting your
with
time.
people
You're
who do not
wasting your
add
effort.
value into my life.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you remove those people or you remove yourself from them, the disengagement factor, I'm telling you, you become so free in your life. You know, the Tswana says, you know, which means that, you know, whoever says, I don't want you anymore, so at least the burden is off my shoulders.
You know, I believe there must be people around me who inspire me, whom I look up to.
Yes, sir.
Who will take me from the level that I'm at into their level.
Yes.
But there could be some few, 2, 3 people who are below me, so that I also help them and take them to my level, whilst other people are taking me from my level to their level.
They should stretch you.
And then we're helping each other.
Yeah, they should stretch you. It's exactly the point. You can't just relate with people at your level only. You need to have people that you are mentoring and people that are mentoring you.
All the time.
All the time.
And for that matter, I believe we need different mentors. Personally, I've got a mentor in my marital affairs.
Right.
I've got a mentor in my business affairs.
Right.
I've got a mentor into my spiritual affairs.
Yes.
I don't have one mentor, because there's nobody who has it.
Specializes in one thing. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, you've got to have your mentors. You know, some people mentor you through books. You don't even have to meet them one-on-one.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You know, I love this statement. If you want to be a fish,
right,
stay in a river.
Right.
But if you want to be a whale, relocate to the ocean.
Yeah.
Because whales do not live in rivers.
It's so true. You know, that brings you to the issue of how environment limits growth. It's amazing that if you take one of the small fish, you know, put it in a tank, in a small round tank, do you know that its growth is limited by the size of the tank? Yeah. Take it to a bigger tank. It amazes you.
Same thing with the plant.
Yes.
Put it in a pot plant, it will be limited.
Yes.
Take it out of the pot plant, put it outside, it becomes a huge tree.
Exactly. So successful people know that secret. They know that if I have to grow, I have to expose myself to a wider range. I have to go out there, you know, not just limit myself.
Let's try the self-improvement factor.
Yes. Yeah, Charles. you know, I'm sighing here because I know people that have actually gone to school and studied BSc and studied, you know, whatever course or degree 20 years ago. And that was it.
And it's not relevant today.
It's not relevant today. Matter of fact, when I spoke to the students at one of the universities in the country, I made them aware that, you see, the problem is when you do your 4-year course or 3-year course, by the time you do your 3rd year, everything you learned in the 1st year is now redundant. It's now irrelevant. It no longer works. When you go out into the marketplace, everything you learned in your first 2 years of university is outdated. It means you must improve now. I mean, when you go to school where you taught computers, for instance, you are taught, you go in this year, you taught on Windows 98, e.g., right? And then by the time you finish 3 years later, there's now Windows 10.
You remind me when we grew up, 1 + 1 was always 2.
Yeah.
2 + 2, it was always 4.
Right.
Okay, 1 + 1 is 2. But what is 1 - 1?
Right.
Is 0.
Right.
But then, when we grew up, it was a 0 minus 1. We used to say it is impossible.
Yeah.
But later on, 0 minus 1 became -1.
Right.
Later on in life, the square root of 4 was 2. But the square root of -4, we used to say is non-existent.
Right.
Now we know the square root of -4 is minus j. There's something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So things evolve.
Because
and we need to...
knowledge evolves, it grows, and then, the fourth industrial revolution now on us, and which means that I need to keep improving myself. If I'm running a particular kind of business, it's my job to make sure that every day I read about that business.
Dr. Joe.
The trends.
Unfortunately, once more,
yes,
we ran out of time.
Hey, this thing called time.
Maybe that should be number 13.
The 13th factor.
13th factor, time and time management.
Yeah, exactly.
And seeing that we ran out of time, I am not too much worried because you have got a book.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Anybody who wants to hear the rest of the factors and to delve more into all these factors so that their lives should be changed.
Yes.
Where do they get a copy of your book, sir?
They can get the book. They can call us 011-410-5389, or they can call us 082-356-6020, South African code. We're also on Facebook. On Facebook, I'm Joe Mabuela. On my company, I Will Succeed. And then we're also on Instagram. We are on social media platforms, basically. So the title of the book is The 12 Success Factors by Dr. Joe Mabuela. And I'd love for you to read this book. It will impact your life. It comes with a warning.
Yeah.
Yeah. The warning simply says, this book is highly transformational. Be careful.
And I am Charles Ngobeni signing off on Marketplace. With Charles, you can get hold of me on Instagram, Charles_Ngobeni, or you go on Facebook, you like me, you can follow me there, or you go on YouTube and subscribe into my YouTube channel. I'm happy that you have joined us. I hope you are transformed, you are inspired. See you next time, same channel.
The Power of Women Academy is a group mentoring program for high-impact women. Women who want to change their lives and their worlds and move on to the next level. Power of Women Academy is aimed and tailored at unleashing the passion and greatness locked inside you as a woman as you walk the journey of life over the mentorship period with our team of distinguished and well-accomplished mentors from all walks of life. Our mentors are indeed destiny helpers. These mentors come to inspire you. They come to encourage you, to challenge you, to teach you, to stretch you, and to empower you. They are committed to helping you fulfill your highest potential and help you birth your wildest dreams that have been placed in you by God. For more information about the Power of Women Academy, please visit www.powacademy.co.za, or for inquiries, call 064 200 1545.